Hey there kids, it's your good buddy Uncle Ben Eller, and I'm here with the brand new Paul Reed Smith Archon 50 Mark II. Perfect amp for people who like things that are nice. Whenever I found out that the newly redesigned Archon 50 was hitting the shelves, I was really excited to try it out because the Archon has long been PRS's flagship amp of brutality. And as soon as I got the amp, it was really easy to dial in a nice, saturated, tight, high-gain sound. But then I started messing around with the EQ and the 2 channels and stuff and finding that this amp is capable of a lot more than just the heavy stuff. Let's start off here by talking about some of the clean tones that the amp has to offer, because the clean channel on this is seriously amazing, and it's not just, good for a metal amp. It's a legit fantastic clean channel. But in my world, it's not enough just to have a nice, crystal clear, clean tone on an amp. It's also got to be able to take pedals well. That way we can push the amp into that elusive, kind of mid-gain territory that lives in between your clean and distorted sounds. I've got my hollow body here plugged into a clone of a well-known, obsessively clean overdrive pedal into the clean channel of the Archon 50. Should be exactly what we need for those in-between sounds. But of course, the main attraction of the amp is that high-gain lead channel. It seems like a lot of modern high-gain amps are doing this like ultra-compressed, ultra-tight kind of thing all the time, which can be really cool, but it also severely limits the range of things you can do with that gain. For example, you can run the gain lower and the master volume higher for a more spongy, old-school sound. The first thing that it reminded me of whenever I plugged it up is the tone from one of my favorite guitar players' otherworldly solo albums from back in the day. The amp has more than enough gain to take care of anything you throw at it, but I think one of the most important features of any high-gain amp is its ability to take a boost pedal out front. A boost pedal can take a good amp from sounding nice and tight to sounding like a surgical killing machine in no time, but some amps don't really take boosts all that well. Fortunately for us, it takes pedals like a champ. Check this out. of course, with all the gain that the amp has, as well as the flexible EQ, it's a cinch to conjure up some really epic, soaring lead tones. So there you go, guys, the Paul Reed Smith Archon 50 Mark II, a valuable piece of my tone-shaping arsenal in the studio and on the stage.